Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of Down with the Doc. This is Doc Testosterone. I'm here with
Julie Boer, healthnutjulie.com.
Healthnut Julie is so awesome. She has given us this privilege to have this talk with her. What did you think of the tea?
The tea is absolutely amazing. So there's supposed to be hallucinogenics in it. It's supposed to boost your testosterone.
Sure.
Totally works.
Sure.
Totally works.
Yeah, I'm really turned on right now.
Yeah, me too.
But it's not the tea. Okay, anyway, so Health Nut Julie is a real health nut. If you watch her videos, you'll realize her motivation, her passion. I wanted to ask you one thing. So
Yes.
the topic of this video is gonna be the yin and yielding to society, yielding to other people, to realize this relaxed sense of yourself, so you're not always being aggressive.
Correct.
But before that, let's talk a little bit about you.
Okay.
And just kind of discuss what drives you and why you are such a freak.
So, from a fitness perspective, I have a holistic view of fitness. I think that fitness and health are necessary components to help you be successful in the rest of your life. And I think it translates to everything from business to relationships, because the confidence that you gain from strength training, especially from a woman's perspective, gives you that confidence to pursue other avenues of your life. So why am I such a freak?
Like, were you always a freak? Because a lot of women, they were not freaks, and then they kind of hit that stage in life and they say, oh, a lot of CrossFit chicks are like that. You're a CrossFit chick right here.
Right.
Are you a CrossFit chick?
I am.
Okay.
I just started CrossFit about 2 weeks ago. But define freak.
Okay, so what I've noticed is that actually this is a real business. I think it's part of the business model of CrossFit. What they want to do is they want to take fat girls and make them think that they're strong.
That's terrible.
No, it is terrible. But it's interesting, right? Because before CrossFit, we had all these fat girls who were being picked on, and you know, oh, you're a fatty, and you know, they weren't getting laid and stuff unless with, you know, the ugly guys. But now those fat girls are being told you're strong, and hey, you can deadlift 500 pounds. I mean, of course you can deadlift 500 pounds, because if you're fat, you're probably going to be strong too. You know, a lot of those girls are like big boned and stuff like that. And a lot of those girls now do CrossFit.
Okay.
And they're in this community, they're being applauded, they're having fun now.
Right. Yeah, so I think, going back to your question about being a freak, I think that whether you're fat, whether you're skinny, whether you're brown or whether you're white or whatever, it doesn't matter who you are. Physically, your confidence and your sexiness and your freakiness, whatever that means to you, comes from the inside. So if you are overweight, like you said, and you go and do CrossFit because it makes you feel empowered and like a badass bitch who just wants to lift weights and do strong shit, do it, because that's what's awesome, and that's where the confidence comes from. So if anything, I think CrossFit has allowed those women who didn't have confidence in themselves before find their freak, their inner freak, and their inner sense of confidence, and become the strongest version of themselves outside and inside. And it finally gives them that their thing that they can really feel strong about and feel sexy and feel confident. Because when you feel strong, I think you feel sexy. At least I do.
I got you. What do you think is so one thing that I've been thinking about recently is, what is the evolutionary basis for strong women? Physically strong, right? So if you think in the savannah, a lot of guys would go, you know, the alpha and all of his slaves and stuff, they would go and hunt animals, and then they would bring them back to the tribe. I'm speculating, I'm not that old. They would bring them back to the tribe, and they would cook this food, or cook it through fire or whatever. But then the women, it's speculated that they would go pick berries, and they would kind of... So in today's society and in other societies in the past, all the women that are strong, they're kind of strong in a physical way, not in a spiritual way or mental way. Where do they fit in? Do you think they were hunting with them too, or were they leading
from an evolutionary standpoint?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of hard to say back then, but I think there is this shift in society right now that is empowering women. You see more women forced to be in the roles of the father and the yang, like we were talking about before. A lot of women, they either get fed up, they hit rock bottom. There's usually an event that happens in their life that triggers something. It's like, I'm done with my own bullshit. Like, I need to step it up. level it up, and then that's when they start taking on the yang qualities, and a lot of times that's when they find strength training or CrossFit or whatever
Right.
it happens to be. So yeah.
Okay. Speaking of yin and yang,
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of these CrossFit girls, they're expressing the yang side of their personality.
Right.
Okay. And do you think that that's okay? I mean, that extreme is okay? Or?
Yes. So we kind of talked about this before,
Yes.
but I am a very yang person. I'm a very go-getter. I'm very driven in business. I'm very driven in the gym. And I had a problem turning off my yang. I had a problem yielding, whether it was in a relationship, a friendship, even just in myself. I would get really anxious if I had to rest, or if there was ever a time when I was just sitting around not doing anything. I couldn't meditate. I couldn't do anything because I would just always needed to be doing something. So
Okay.
yes, there's nothing wrong with having the yang, but you also need the yin to balance out that yang. So you need to know when to go hard, and you need to know when to go home, because there's a quote that's like, go hard and go home, or go hard
Or go home.
or go
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
I think it's go hard and then go home and rest and chill.
That's an
and-
Elliot Health video.
Yeah.
All right.
My dude.
Copycatter.
Hey, you just learn from people.
Okay.
You repeat it.
You
Yeah.
steal from them.
No, copyright Elliot.
Okay,
Love
cool,
you.
cool.
But yeah, so I think you definitely need both sides of the spectrum, and that's where you find the balance.
Okay, another thing we talked about is a lot of our viewers would actually love this topic is women who are yang, like you. Elliot actually told me this too. He said that if you are yang, then you should be in a relationship with someone who's yin. And it doesn't matter man or woman, right?
Right.
It can go both ways. You, as well as other women that are yang, do you want yin
No.
wimps and stuff?
Wimps. No.
Wimps!
Wimps. No.
Actually, every single one of my viewers is an alpha male.
Okay, cool. So
I'm just kidding.
I'm single. Hey. But no, that's why I've run into this problem in relationships in the past, because I am a very driven, motivated person, and like I was
They
talking
want
about
to
before.
see you more.
Like I was talking about before, I didn't have the opportunity, or I didn't have the know-how to turn off my yang and transition into the yin. So there were definitely times where I was the one that was leading the relationship instead of knowing when to be submissive. And I mean, I've always been loving and nurturing, so I don't
Yeah.
think that just to say you're yang doesn't mean that you don't love people to the fullest, but you have to learn when to yield and when to step back. So to answer your question, your yang needs a yin. So if I'm being yang, I'm going to attract a yin, which that is why I'm single, because I've been getting the yin.
Okay, but now, so
Like-
now one thing you're doing is trying to
Yes.
welcome the other side.
I'm trying to cultivate my yin, so now I'm attracting more yang, which I like, and that's what I want in a man, an alpha male.
And if if a, one of, actually 30% of my viewers are females, which
Hey.
surprised me.
Hey, ladies.
Thank you all for listening. So a lot of them might want to know if they're also yang, if they want to increase testosterone, which is
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
also very good for women, by the way. I'm going to make a video about this
Yeah.
once I get all the current research in. But if they are yang and they want to cultivate that yin side, what are some practical tips?
Ooh, that's really good. So being mindful of your body, whatever that looks like for you. I read somewhere that there's a really good exercise to just sit alone. You can be naked, you can have clothes on, whatever. It's better
Okay.
to be naked, but and just
Okay.
observe your body and examine your body, because I think when you're yang, you're constantly going, and you're not really mindful of what's going on around you, and especially of your own body and your own needs. So learning how to cultivate your own needs by meditating, by honoring your body. Something else that's helped me a lot is yoga, because in yoga I'm really there and I'm really mindful, and you see your body from different angles that you wouldn't usually see.
Right.
Physically, but then mentally when you're laying in savasana in the end, and everything is just there and you just feel present and in the moment. So my biggest piece of advice would be live in the now, live in the moment, and be mindful of who you are, how you feel, and try to cultivate the happy feelings, not so much about doing, but about feeling love, feeling happiness, feeling fear, like even negative emotions, feeling fear, and just sitting with those emotions instead of trying to run away from them.
Okay. Do you think one part of this is being vulnerable?
Yes, that is my problem. Yeah.
Okay. Now, it's hard to be conscious of these things because we go about during our day. A lot of
Yeah.
women might be the CEO of their company.
Right.
And all the employees are looking up to that woman because
Absolutely.
she is yang.
Absolutely.
So would she have to do it secretly? I mean, because that could ruin a lot of value. I mean, imagine Hillary Clinton starts being yin.
Right. She's like, hey guys, I just love everybody. I think there's a balance. So this is something that I struggled with because I am a personal trainer, I'm an online coach, and I never wanted to let anybody see me sweat. Like, I was preaching to the choir. I'm like, yo, you guys need balance, you need this, you need that. And so that was my yang, that was my yang, that was my yang. But I lost myself in that because I was preaching so much about doing these things, but learning how to do them myself was tough. So I think there's a fine line between, I mean, in a situation like that, like, yeah, obviously if you're a CEO of a company, you don't want to go in and show everybody that you're crying and having a bad day. So those kind of things do in private. But I think the yin side of that would be openly sharing your feelings, saying, wow, you did a really great job, and just like being very encouraging and supporting and motivating of the other people around you and of yourself, and singing praises of other people's accomplishments.
Got it.
Yeah, because that's yin, that's feeling.
Yeah, you know, one thing that I really like about Julie is that she cares. I read your mandate on your healthnutjulie.com, and one of the things she says is the thing that differentiates her from all the other trainers is that she cares.
Right.
It's in bold, I care.
I care.
Right? And she genuinely cares. And I want to know, is that something, I mean, is that like a sense of yielding too? Like you caring? Because a lot of people, they just want to make money. They don't really care. How do you start caring for someone?
For someone,
like, do you? So for example, you also give back, right? So you probably do charity stuff and you help out the community.
Yes.
What if somebody went to like a food drive or went to help the homeless or helped elderly people at a hospital? Would that train themselves to be more emotional and kind of see people who are
so
below them, financially and stuff?
Right. I think caring starts with the people. It starts with you. First of all, you have to care about yourself, and we talked about this. You have to be full in order to give to others.
Yeah.
So from caring from yourself, start to care for the people around you before you go and serve a bunch of other people. It's kind of like in America. Okay, we have so much going on in America that's wrong, but we choose to help everybody else. It's the same thing. If your own personal relationships and the people closest to you aren't happy because of you or something that you're doing or you're not doing, work on those relationships first and care for those people. And the only way you can do that is by caring for yourself. So you first, then you have the outpouring of love to give to everybody else, and then you can go help charities. And I mean, I still think you should, but make your main focus your family, your friends, the people that are closest to you.
Got it. Now, another thing that it's very unique about her is that she loves her friends and family to death.
I do.
Right? In a very genuine way.
Yeah.
A lot of our viewers are not in America, right?
Okay.
I have a lot of Indian viewers and a lot of Australian and stuff. So a lot of them are not in this culture, the culture we're growing up in here. If they are always with their family and friends, they might not get the experiences that we have. So shouldn't they leave their family and friends or kind of not care for them so much? I mean, what's the balance there? Because they want to get out. A lot of them are like, oh shit, I hate my parents. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a balance, and you need to eventually move on from your parents and your family in that sense, because that is your own evolution as a person and as a human. You need that time on your own. So I think there is a transition period, and for us in America, it's kind of like your early 20s. Like, the natural progression of things is you go to college usually, then you graduate from college, and then you have the period of growth where you're usually by yourself, and then you start a whole new family with somebody else that you actually like want to be in a family with. But like we were talking about before, it doesn't have to be your immediate family. You have soul mates, soul family. So that can be your best friends. You can keep those connections.
Right.
You don't have to talk to somebody every day to care for them and love them. I have friends that live all across the country, and I talk to them maybe once a month, and it's still like we just left off. I mean, I'm going to LA next month and visiting a friend.
Okay.
And it's going to be just like,
I
know, you can come. It'll be fun. But yeah, it'll be like it just left off. And that's how you know when you have a soul friend, a soul family member.
The testosterone channel, obviously. Can you tell if a guy has high testosterone?
Just like by looking at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, as a trainer, you can kind of see when a guy is like glowing, or he has glowing skin, or he just feels confident and appears confident. That is usually a sign of high testosterone. Also, I think it's like man boobs. If you have man boobs, you have low testosterone, high estrogen.
Oh, damn, look at you.
Well, yeah.
Thanks for watching my videos.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
Somebody does, at least.
So, I mean, if a guy has man boobs, obviously he doesn't have like high testosterone probably. Physical, those are just physical indicators, but you can tell by talking to a guy, he has a kind of alpha male sense about him when he has high testosterone.
Definitely.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of guys who probably have low testosterone. I can think of some. They're very shy, timid, like meek people. And I'm not saying there's correlation, so just because you're shy you have low testosterone, like that's not what I'm saying at all. But I don't know. You tell me. You're the expert here. I don't know.
So if guys are watching that do have low testosterone and they're sure that they do, how important is it for them to get that higher? Well, because for example, if I'm not saying that guys who are totally yin have low testosterone, but there is a correlation.
Right.
So a lot of them are okay because they might be interested in women that are more yang. So is there any benefit to that? To increase it anyway?
Yeah. I mean, like we talked about before, most gender roles, women want an alpha male in most cases, 99% of the time. If you're a rare case where you are dating an alpha female and you're okay with being not the dominant one in the relationship, then
oh yeah, we got a real light.
Yes.
Thank you. We're in Hollywood now.
Yes. Then it's fine. I guess it's just what you're into, you know? But I think everybody should try to increase their testosterone because, don't get me wrong, like you still are probably having sex with the person, the woman.
Yeah, that's true.
So you kind of want to have high testosterone, I would assume. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
I'm like putting you on the spot here.
I'm like, yes.
I'm having her do my homework.
Yes, yeah.
No, great. That's amazing because I love to talk about yin because a lot of guys, they're all about lifting, getting that PR in their deadlift, but they don't stretch. They don't do yoga. They don't breathe. Like a lot of my recent videos, the one with Frank Yang, the one with Sir Symmetry, these are all about breathing and how you have to master both sides.
Right, absolutely. And from a female's perspective, if guys are watching this, something that I look for personally, and I know a lot of my friends, which we're all like normal girls, we're not like psycho, because a lot of drama filled, whatever. Anyways,
is a beard.
Yeah. No, not a beard. Which I have a theory about beards I'm going to ask you in a second.
Shit, awesome.
But we want a balance. So we want the guy who's deadlifting a lot of weight, but we also want the guy who isn't scared to go to yoga with us, or he's too macho to go to yoga. So there's definitely the balance, like taking the ego out of the picture and being able to love and nurture me. That is so important to me.
Cool.
Not like have a super fine ego. But here's my beard theory, okay? So my friend and I have this theory that when guys have beards, they're usually going through a period in their life that they're hiding something. Is this true?
Hell no. It's the opposite. You know what's funny? My entire family, nobody has a beard.
Okay.
Right? And one time, one of my mom's aunts, she had never seen me with a beard, right? So she sees me with the beard for the first time, and she looks at me and she goes, she said it in Hindi and stuff, but the English translation is, why do you have a beard? You're such a nice boy. Right? And then a lot of girls that I used to know, when I didn't have a beard, now I have a beard, they love me because I have a beard. I mean, they still love me without the beard, but like they love my new look because of the beard. And I have a theory.
What?
I feel, this is from my own experience, girls who want guys for a real relationship, like a girlfriend-boyfriend thing, might like the clean shave more. And girls who are more about, let's just have fun kind of thing, they would like guys with beards.
Yes.
That's my philosophy.
I like scruff. Like not too long, not like a beard that you can braid. Like braid.
So if Osama bin Laden's watching this, or any of Al-Qaeda,
I'm not down for that.
Take notes.
Yeah, take notes. Shave it a little bit. I like a little bit of scruff, because I like manly men. Like, I don't like guys that are completely clean shaven and like I feel like I'm dating myself. Why? No offense. That's just personal preference.
What if they can't grow a beard? What if they're Chinese?
No. I'm just saying, like, I like chest hair. I don't know.
Okay. There's something. That's on that note about chest hair and how much you like chest hair. we will end.
Oh, that's terrible.
Any last words?
That was not my last thing.
Well,
I love you guys, and this guy's awesome.
Thank you. How much did I pay you to say that? Oh no. I don't have that much money.
Yeah, he's a great guy to learn from, so keep watching his videos and he's going to do big things. So if you guys are with him from the beginning, it's going to be like started from the bottom down here.
Damn. A lot of this shit's free right now. Then you got to pay millions of dollars.
Then you got to buy his programs. Yes.
Thank you for watching. To our first name Julie on YouTube, and how do they reach you on Instagram? Same thing?
At HealthNutJulie.
HealthNutJulie.
Yes.
And so give her your questions, girl questions, yin questions, how to change personality if you want to become more balanced.
Right.
Embrace different parts of life.
Yeah.
Change your fitness vibe.
Yes.
Become fit. If you're fat, become skinny. You do yoga and classes in Orlando. Tell them about that too.
Oh yeah, so I teach boot camp classes in Orlando. I teach yoga. I do online coaching, and I do in-person training. So I do all the things. Come see me. I have my schedule on my website.
She is awesome.
You guys should all come.
And you will become more awesome when you meet her and take her class.
Yes, come meet me. And live a big life, people. Don't settle for mediocrity. Don't settle for anything less than you deserve. Strive for balance. Live a big life. That's what I want to
Damn!
Yes.
Damn!
That's so much better than the beard thing. I don't like that.
All right. So thanks for watching. This is Dr. Testosterone, and I will see you next time.